No one investigates that signal until this place is secure. If I see anyone violate protocol and enter that transit station before we're set, I'll have your head. Now pick up the pace. I want to be able to report back to Cyprus ASAP.
There is a lot more of these appears than I was led to believe.
Lock and load!
You're dead!
Dead. You hear me? Help! Come on! You're wasting my time. Oh, lucky hit!
I am equipped with defensive capabilities.
Jesus, shit. They're gonna die.
What happened to you?
Damn raiders. I should have known. Raiders. That's what. Those bastards have my family. You gotta help me. Please.
Are you okay?
Hell, I've seen better days. It's my family I'm really worried about. Once those raiders realize I'm gone, I don't even want to think about what they'll do to them. God, you gotta help me.
Tell me what happened.
They fooled us. Big time. My family and I ran into some traitors a while back. Told us they knew a safe settlement at Nuka World. But when we got there, found out they were raiders the whole time. Just stringing us along. I managed to escape, but my wife and son are still back there. I wanted to get some help and go back for them, but didn't count on taking a bullet.
Let me help you first. I have a stim pack.
No. I'll be fine. Save it for my wife and kid. For Lisa and Cody.
No, really. I have enough. Take it.
Damn. Look, you got me. I ain't injured, okay? Just can't do this anymore. The raiders back at Nuka World put me up to this. They lure people in and kill them for fun, and I'm done doing their dirty work. Let them find me and do what they want.
Why do you help them?
Besides not wanting to die, I'm not the only one they got stuck under their thumb. If I don't pull through, their lives are at stake just like mine. I figured, what's some stranger's life compared to those people I know and care about?
Sounds like typical raiders to me.
You don't get it. These raiders are different. They make Commonwealth raiders look like a bunch of kids. Here, take this password and find the office with a control terminal. Power up those rails and you can see for yourself. Just don't say I didn't warn you. As for me, I'm getting as far away from this place as possible.
Nuka World is proud to announce the grand reopening of our World of Refreshment ride, now featuring delicious Nuka-Cola Quantum.
Stand clear of the doors.
Nuka World's great Halloween...
Hello, and on behalf of the Nuka-Cola Corporation, we'd like to welcome each and every one of you aboard the Nuka Express monorail. For your own safety, please remain seated or utilize the provided handrail while the train is in motion. If you'll direct your attention to the right side of the monorail, you can observe Nuka World's famous Fizz Top Mountain. Standing at over 100 meters tall, Fizz Top Mountain is the largest man-made structure in Nuka World and features the 5-star Fizz Top Grill. Coming up in the heart of Nuka World, Nuka Town, USA.
Well, look who learned the truth and still showed up. I guess Harvey played his cards right after all. I only got a minute, so you better listen, and listen good. The name's Gage, Porter Gage, and our mutual friend Harvey only told you half the truth. You're still heading straight into a death trap. But if you somehow make it through alive, I have an interesting offer for you. In the meantime, have fun and put on a good show. I'll be watching.
Attention all my favorite undesirables out there. In case you haven't noticed, looks like we got ourselves some fresh meat to run the gauntlet. And he's off! Let's hope our latest prey can draw a little inspiration from our previous victims.
At least I can observe battlefield from us.
Come on, Vic, while we're young here. Decision time. All doors lead to death. Some just a little slower than others. I think that monkey's playing your death march, Vic. Hope someone brought their rat away, because our little
Won't be able to
Vic
pick
is
this.
about to get roasted like a squirrel on a stick. What the hell? I see Pat Robin. Someone thinks he's a real tough guy, eh? But the gauntlet ain't through with him yet. This Vic takes any longer, we're all gonna die of boredom.
No way I could pick this.
Aw, what? Call me crazy, but I think our Vic's got something against fun.
No way.
Come on, Rick. Wow, we're done here. What the hell? I'd see Pat Ramen go faster than this, Vic. That's right, Vic. Breathe that fresh air in while you can.
Enemy unknown. This is requesting assistance. They're dangerous. Combat is quite a vigorous exercise.
God damn, look who's in the home stretch. Time for a little audience participation.
Variety of injuries.
I'll be damned. You know what that sound means? Get your ass down to Cola Cars. The main event's about to begin.
You got me wired up here, Gage?
Yeah, boss.
Finally. Now go shut off that damn alarm.
All right, I'm on it.
Now where? There's my next victim now. Don't look like much. Here's a quick rundown of how this works. You go stock up, make yourself presentable. Then we're gonna give these folks a show. A show where I decorate these walls here with your lovely brains. Thanks to this suit, I'm the only one that wins this fight. Period. Think you're hot shit getting this far. Think again. Alright, Gage, let him through. Something tells me I'm really gonna enjoy this.
It's almost time. After a run like that, this ought to be the best slaughter yet. Remember, longest survival time against Coulter still stands at 1 minute 37 seconds. All right, listen the hell up. You want to make it out of this alive? I've only got a minute. If I need a comm on the wall, I'll make it quick.
I should collect samples.
Hey, I know you're still in there.
Who is this?
I'm the guy that's gonna get you out of this alive. So listen up.
What the hell is this place?
You make it through this alive, I'll explain everything.
Oh yeah? And what's in it for you?
This ain't just about what's in it for me. Both of us reap the rewards if you pull this off.
All right, I'm listening.
My kind of guy. Look, you made it this far. You obviously got skill. But this fight coming up is rigged. You get me? Over Boss Coulter. His power armor's set up to draw energy from the electric grid in the arena. Damn thing's invincible. You name it, someone's tried it. Miniguns, grenades, not a scratch. You get what I'm saying?
So how do I beat him?
You want to win. I stashed a weapon in the lockers. Get it?
These appear worthless. Surely we can leave that behind.
Bingo. Is this a squirt gun?
Yeah, I know what it looks like. You're just going to have to trust me.
Seriously, is this some kind of joke?
Nope. It's the perfect one. Once the water hits Coulter's electrically charged power armor, the circuits are gonna short out. It'll kill his defenses, but you only have so much time to do some damage before they recharge. You take him out, I promise you, it'll be worth every minute spent in this gauntlet.
Are you sure about this?
Sure as shit. You just be ready to take him out when he's vulnerable.
Consider it done.
That's what I like to hear. All right, it's time. I'll open the door. See you on the other side.
Disciples, are you ready for blood? At the back, are you ready for things to get wild? Operators, are you ready to see me notch another kill? And you, are you ready to die? Let's do this!
And the slaughter has begun.
Is that all you got? What's that? What is it?
What the hell? Was that a water gun?
We all saw it. Coulter's dead. We've got ourselves a new overboss.
This guy? Are you sure, Gage?
You better know what the hell you're doing.
Hey, we talked about this. He survived the gauntlet. He was smart enough to take my advice and strong enough to kill Coulter. He's what we need. How about we show some respect for our new leader, huh?
He'll get respect when he earns respect.
Amen.
All right. Now get the hell out of here. I'll show the boss around.
What did I tell you? Worked like a charm.
So you really wanted the overboss dead?
Dead. Out of the way. What's the difference? Either way, good riddance. The plan was a success.
Thanks to you. Not a bad plan.
And what do you know? It worked. I get that you have no idea what's going on and everything is coming at you real fast. But you need to listen. Taking out Coulter wasn't just a last-minute decision. It was something a few of us here have been working on for a while. Now that he's actually gone, we've got ourselves a vacancy in the overboss department. Guess what? You just got the job. All I'm asking is that you trust me on this and give it a shot. I swear, it'll be worth it.
First you lure me in here, and now you want me to run the place?
Something like that. Let me explain. There are 3 raider gangs that run the show at Nuka World. The Disciples, the Operators, and the Pack. And yeah, if the names didn't give it away, these ain't your typical raiders. These morons don't exactly play nice with each other. Thanks to Coulter, this place is a powder keg just waiting to blow sky high. One wrong move, and we're going to have a bloodbath on our hands. I think you have what it takes to turn things around and keep these gangs from tearing each other apart.
Why me? I'm sure you're better suited for the job.
We'll get into that later. Now, I'm sure you got a lot of questions, but this ain't the place. Meet me at the Overboss's, your new quarters, the restaurant on top of good old Fizz Top Mountain. We can talk there. Just let me get that door for you. There. Let's keep the conversating between us, okay? Meet me in the Overboss quarters.
Sure, we carry guns, but knives are where it's at. It's not fun unless you're up close and personal.
Working us around the clock. What do you expect us to do?
We expect you to show a little appreciation. We make sure you've got enough to eat and drink. We provide security. Without us, you'd be food for the bloodworms. You can either do your job and earn your keep, or we can throw your ass outside the park. Or maybe you think you're better off out there, alone and unarmed.
No! No, I'll get back to work.
That's better.
Seems like every time I fix one thing, another thing breaks.
You a sheep or a wolf? Because the pack only runs with wolves.
Hey,
What do you want?
over here.
Yes?
Welcome home, boss. The digs are yours now. Hope you like the look. Coulter had some peculiar tastes. But this view is something, huh? Everything you see here is under your control, now that you're in charge.
Yeah, I still don't get it. Why put me in charge?
You may have noticed that our former overboss, Coulter, was a fucking asshole. And that's me being nice. Ended up being poisoned for this whole operation. The way I see it, surviving the gauntlet means you've got what it takes. Or at least the potential. For a good while now, we've needed someone who can get shit done. Make real progress.
I sure do like the sound of that.
I thought you might. Look, I'll be honest with you. This operation needs someone to step in and take the reins. Sure as hell ain't gonna be me. Leading outright ain't my style. And there's already some blaming me for supporting Coulter all this time. My talents are best put to use helping a new overboss get all this shit under control. You get me?
What sort of talents would you say you have, Gage?
Aside from being a good shot and having a foul mouth, I've run with gangs nearly my whole life. I know how raiders think, what they're after, and how to use that to your advantage. Trust me, I'm in this just as much as you are. This shit needs to work out.
I hear you, Gage.
Good. I know I'm throwing a lot at you all at once here. Let's take a step back and talk big picture, okay? Nuka world. Shit. This was the dream. Huge. Built like a goddamn fortress. You run this, world is yours. We had a good head start on it. A lot of work went into getting the disciples, the operators, and the pack to work together. But we got here. About a year ago, we pushed in through the front gate. Take over Nuka Town. Get these traitors under our thumb. And then, well, Coulter got lazy. He was content to sit on his ass. Never bothered putting in the effort to finish taking over the park. The gangs got restless and started pissing each other off. It is a real mess.
Wait, what kind of mess am I walking into here?
It was little shit at first. Heated tempers, arguments, the occasional shooting. Got worse over time, though. Gangs started staking out as much territory as they could, all being on top of each other like this. Started looking for excuses to turn on each other. If something ain't done soon to settle things down, it's gonna reach a point there ain't no coming back from.
I can fix this. I can make this work.
Yeah? Man, I sure hope so. Ain't gonna lie. I've heard about you. Part of that railroad, ain't you? I don't give a damn about their little crusade, but guess I know you've got some fight in you. Look, I know these gangs. Been working with them or against them for years now. I'll help you, okay? Walk you through everything. First thing you gotta do is get the gangs behind you. Without them supporting you, you're not getting shit done. You don't have to trust them. Hell, you don't even have to like them. But you need them to respect you enough to follow you.
Have any advice for how I should go about it?
Yeah, all right. The disciples like violence. The bloodier, the better. Tell them they'll get plenty of it. The operators are in it mostly for the money. They get promised caps, they'll listen to you. The pack, hell, I don't know. They follow whoever they think is the strongest. Show some teeth, I guess.
Don't worry. Everybody likes me.
Yeah, I wouldn't count on that. Look, technically, you're already the new overboss, right? That's like half the work done right there. Just meet the leaders. Talk with them. Flex your muscles a little. Show them you mean business.
What happens after they're on my side?
Then, we get started on taking over the rest of Nuka world. But, one step at a time. You in?
Okay, let's do this.
All right. That's what I'm talking about. You just need to show them you're the right man for the job. I'll be here if you need me. You are the overboss after all. Just don't screw this up. You need something, boss?
Gage,
You need something, boss?
aren't you raiders all the same?
Hey, come on now. No need to be insulting. Commonwealth gangs, well, most of them don't even qualify. They ain't organized. They don't make smart decisions. Basically one step up from rabid animals. I've run with some of them over the years. Every single time, they either think way too small or get themselves wiped out. I make a point of getting the hell out of Dodge before that happens.
I don't get it, Gage. What's the appeal of all this?
Oh, come on. It ain't that hard to see. You take whatever you want from whoever you want. Anybody has a problem with that, you cut them down. You telling me that doesn't sound like even just a little bit of fun to you? Anyway, don't mistake the gangs out here for being the same as those Commonwealth saps. Gangs out here, they got agendas, and they're gonna expect results. You can't afford to forget that. You need anything else?
Tell me more about the gangs.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, quite the assorted bunch. All used to hate each other, and I guess maybe they still do to a degree. Took a shitload of work to get them all on board with this idea, so I really don't want to lose them now. If I were you, I'd start with the disciples. They might all be crazy, probably are in fact, but Nisha has her reasonable moments. Then you've got the operators. Spoiled, rich kids, but doesn't mean they ain't ruthless killers. If you can impress Mags, she'll listen to you. And then there's the pack. I'm not saying they're savages, but, well, shit, they're savages. I don't know how Mason keeps them on a leash. Up to you who you want to trust the most, but you're gonna need to trust at least some of them. You need anything else?
I want to know more about Nuka World.
Yeah, good call. Big-time amusement park back before the world went to shit. Well, I guess if this place is any indication, it wasn't so hot before it all blew up. Anyway, we weren't the first to think of this place as a good stronghold. Before we got here, a bunch of traders had set up shop and hired a whole lot of guns to protect them. They were dug in like ticks. That's why it took pulling a bunch of gangs together to even have a chance.
You've got this area of the park. Isn't that enough? Why do you want more?
You got a lot to learn, boss. So we've got Nuka Town, and most of the traders work for us now. They ain't happy about it, but screw them. We really need the rest of these parks, though. Every one of them not under our control is a threat. And the gangs are too cramped up. They're stepping all over each other. Unless they get room to spread out, there's gonna be bloodshed. So the sooner you get them all to agree to follow orders, the sooner we can improve our situation. You, got any more questions?
Nothing else for now.
All right. You know where to find me.
Watch yourself, boss. Because we sure will be.
Girl, you know we should run this place. Not some little greenie Gage dragged in.
We're giving him a second chance. Gage screws this up, he knows we'll skin him alive. So shut up and be patient.
What about you, Big Eye? Nothing to say on the matter?
As long as he doesn't get in my way. Don't much care.
Yeah, figured as much.
Both of you just get out of here. And make sure the others get the message.
Hey, it's your main man Red Eye here, sending out some big congratulations to our brand
Look like much to me. You want to talk? Talk mission.
Coulter is toast. He's worm food.
Hey there.
So, you're Gage's little pet project.
Pet project? What's that supposed to mean?
Gage didn't say anything. Apparently, we're not good enough to run this place ourselves. Gage wanted to bring in his own little puppy to replace Coulter. But I guess training a puppy is way easier than getting us to do what he wants.
Last I checked, I'm the overboss.
You survived the gauntlet, you killed Coulter, with Gage's help, of course. So sure, you're the overboss, but that title hasn't meant anything for a long time now. If Gage thinks that'll change overnight, he's dead wrong. Everyone knows we all wanted Coulter dead. Of course, if I had my way, it would have been a slow, painful process. But whatever. Let's get this meet and greet over with. I'm Nisha. I lead the Disciples. We've only got one rule around here, and that's keeping the peace of this alliance. Otherwise, the way we see it, this world stopped caring about rules the moment people started dropping bombs on one another.
What do you mean by keeping the peace?
It means do what you want, but don't get caught. The last thing I need is the operators and Pack breathing down my neck. We can take either of them one-on-one, but I don't like my odds when it comes to double duty. So keep the peace. That's the only rule we need.
This world needs rules. Otherwise, we'll never recover.
Rules are dangerous because people start to trust them. They make you think you're safe, but once you turn your back, you're dead. Coulter thought some sort of rule or code made him untouchable. But he found out he was wrong. The hard way. Although I could give him a little credit. He built the gauntlet, after all. Of course, it was total shit at first. No imagination. But we spiced it up a bit.
How many lives has this gauntlet claimed?
Who's counting? It's at least enough to keep the traders busy. We like to send them in to clean out the bodies whenever things get ripe in there. They don't always make it out alive, of course. The gauntlet never sleeps.
That thing should be shut down. It's dangerous.
Dangerous? People are dangerous. That thing's child's play. Just a bunch of traps and critters. Let's just hope Gage is right about you. He made a lot of promises to get us here. And never followed through. So you better not screw this up, because I'm not about to tolerate another round of bullshit.
It depends on what you're looking for.
Someone who's not afraid to get blood on their hands and make some real changes around here. You see, the Disciples don't make empty threats. We make good on them. We aren't swayed by caps like those spoiled brats obsessed with their hair, or those savage animals who can't behave in public. Fuck this up, and I will kill you. Although, I admit I have even better plans for Gage. But, if you support us and keep your promises like a good little overboss, we back you. You get to live, and everybody wins.
And why would I trust you?
Because we need each other. You give us what we want, and it's just a matter of time before everyone in the Commonwealth knows your name.
And what is it you want?
When you finish what Coulter started, you give us control of this park. Then you set your sights on the Commonwealth. And once the Commonwealth is yours, and believe me, with our help, it will be. You just make sure the Disciples have more than our fair share of the territories.
I'll think about it.
Of course. Just remember to think about it like this. How much do you value your life? Then, when you realize just how much, there's no shortage of work around here. So, if you're looking to prove you've got what it takes, you know where to find me.
Hey, asshole, you're listening to Raider Radio. A quick note, whoever stole my whiskey bottle, joke's on you. That ain't whiskey. You go right ahead and keep it.
You can head on in, Overboss.
New Overboss is a vault dweller.
Or ice the vault dweller.
You can go.
Hey.
Well, I suppose we all owe you for putting down Coulter.
Man was an idiot. Made us all look bad.
A clown stuck in his own little car. I guess we can take some solace in the fact that someone finally gave him what he deserved. I want to know, what did you feel as you did it? When you brought that walking pile of human garbage to his knees?
What were you discussing when I walked in?
Well, you, Overboss. You're an unknown quantity, and we're interested in knowing who we're dealing with.
So we'd like if you answered the question.
Yes. What went through you as you crushed the life out of that oaf?
Taking down an opponent like that? It's thrilling.
Sure looked it.
Perhaps you're better suited to this than I expected. Regardless, Gage's decree means that you're the new Overboss. I suppose we can only hope you work out better than the last one. I'm Mags. This is my brother, William.
Pleasure.
Along with our co-conspirator, Lizzie, we run this crew. Call ourselves the Operators. You'll come to understand soon enough that we are the only gang you should be backing around here. Because we're the only ones who see this place for what it is. A temple. A testament to the only thing that matters in this world.
And what's that?
Caps. This place was built for the sole purpose of taking caps out of the pockets of fools. We only joined Gage and Coulter's little menagerie in order to restore it to that goal, though by somewhat more cutthroat methods than I expect its founders intended.
Instead, Coulter had us sitting on our asses for the better part of a year while he lived large in his damn mountaintop.
And that means, if you're going to be in charge around here, we'd like some assurances that you intend to bring this place back to its true purpose. And that we're going to get back to robbing folks of their fucking money.
And you want to explain to me why exactly I should be backing the Operators?
Because we dispense with the bullshit. My people aren't commanded by lunatic bloodlust or animal instincts. We are the only rational players around here, and would make valuable allies, so long as we know you intend to get this place back to bringing in caps.
So we want to know what your plan is.
I'm sorry. That sounds like a demand. I'm the overboss around here, and I'll do whatever the hell I want.
Of course, boss.
Whatever you say. So, you're welcome in the parlor whenever you like. Make yourself at home. And if you think you might be interested in running some jobs for us, you just come speak to me. But do take a little time to consider the kind of life we could all have if we put this place back to doing what it does best.
Lizzie asked you to volunteer for one of her tests. Don't.
If you're wearing a collar, it's because you asked for it. Ain't no one's a slave that don't want to be.
Welcome to the nest, boss. We was wondering when you'd make it down here.
He was sheep or a wolf, because the pack runs with wolves.
The pack lets it all hang out.
the mags or something? Should have been allowed to kill any of them, so...
Tell me, did you have to wait a long time to see me?
No. I walked right up to it.
Exactly. Most can handle that shit. Don't bother me. You need help finding your place here, no?
No! I can handle it.
There's plenty of collars in the cages if you could.
Ooh! Life's too short for bullshit. You gotta party like it's your last day. Every day.
Now that I get a closer look at you, not sure I'm buying this new overboss thing.
You gonna be a problem I need to solve?
Slow down there, boss man. We're just getting to know each other. Name's Mason, the Pack's Alpha. This here's our side of town. You might be overboss, for now, but I'm the boss of the Pack, and it's gonna stay that way. Long as you don't go forgetting that, we're gonna be fine.
Your people aren't gonna cause me any problems, are they?
The Pack does what I tell them. You don't get in my way, they won't get in yours.
Let's work together, Mason. Yeah, I'm not interested in ruining your gig.
If that ain't a lie, then things might end up all right between us. Look, it ain't like anyone's broke up about Coulter. Just figured on his replacement being, well, different. Gage says you're the boss now, so you're the boss.
Don't worry. Gage knew what he was doing.
Jury's still out on that, but ain't likely you're gonna be any worse than Coulter. Don't get me wrong, Coulter was definitely overboss. Not a man to mess with. And things were good in the beginning. Really good. But that was a year ago. Then Coulter went soft. Wanted to take stock in what he achieved.
So what is it you want?
Caps, action, something. Anything that's more than the sitting around we've been doing for the last year.
I'm listening.
Sure, this place beats living in the shitholes we had out there. But it ain't the palace of cats we signed up for. Ain't none of us happy, not even the disciples. And they're normally a chipper bunch so long as they're drenched in blood. Things were going to hell fast. Gage put the brakes on that. Got us together, promised he'd find someone to deal with Coulter.
You can trust me. I'll be a good leader.
No offense, but you just got here. We'll see what you can do. Look, let's cut to the chase. You gonna do right by the Pack? I hear you've been talking to the other gangs.
I intend to treat all the gangs equally.
Ain't no two things in this world that's truly equal, boss. Everything has its place. One gang is gonna end up on top, and one on the bottom. It's a simple law of nature. One last thing before I let you go. There's always work to do around here, keeping the zoo in order. If you're ever able to lend a hand, drop by. Loyalty's a two-way street.
Chase what you want to catch. If you can take something, that's yours.
Hey, just wanted to say, no hard feelings. All right?
Surprised to see me alive?
Hey, I may be surprised, but in a good way, all right? Just because I got you in here doesn't mean I didn't regret it.
You never mentioned I was walking into a death trap.
I know, and I'm sorry. But if you ever cared about anyone, you'd do the same thing. I lost my real family when Coulter and his gangs took this place from us. Now, these traitors are all I have left. They're my family now. Every time Coulter sent me out to lure people into the gauntlet, I didn't have a choice. I had to do it, or he'd kill someone I cared about. I'm just sorry you had to get caught up in all this.
Did you ever fail to bring someone in?
Never. Couldn't afford to. Used to be me and another guy they'd send out. He thought he'd try and escape while he was out there. They found him, made him watch as they tortured and killed two of our own. And they sent him through the gauntlet themselves. After that, choice was obvious. Like I said, sorry you got caught up in all this.
It's all right, Harvey. I understand.
Good to hear, boss. Never figured I'd find myself in this situation before. I thought for sure I'd be a goner. Well, better get back to it.
The overboss returns. Well, you're back in one piece. That's a good sign. Everything all peachy with our friendly neighborhood psychopaths? Sure hope you didn't promise them too much. I mean, going a little over the top is part of the game, but you don't want them holding it against you if you can't deliver.
So, what comes next, Gage?
Next, the fun stuff. Time to roll up your sleeves, boss. There's work to be done. This place is huge, divided up into sections, parks, whatever the hell they called them back in the day. We need to take them all back, one at a time. Every section we secure gives us a little more breathing room and more resources. You stake a claim, plant a little flag for one of the gangs, and that settles it. It's theirs for good. Who gets what, that'll be your call. Whoever you hand it off to will appreciate it, but the others might get a little jealous. You know how it goes.
Plant a flag? Are you serious?
Dead serious. Look, you leave it up to anyone else, the gangs will all just fight over who deserves the space. A lot of these idiots can't read, so it needs to be as plain as day for them to get on board. They know what to watch for. So that's it. Nice and simple, right? Take a minute. Settle in if you want. And then let's get to it. And hey, we're in this together, so I might as well go all in. You want me watching your back? You just say the word.
Why? What's in it for you?
For the love of... Ain't you been listening? I'm the one that sold this whole idea to the gangs. Shit goes south, it ain't just your head they're gonna want on a stick. I like my head where it is, so if I can do anything to help keep it there, I'm gonna. So, what's it gonna be? We doing this together, or not?
No thanks. I got this.
Suit yourself. Change your mind. I'll be around.
Sure. Yeah, I'm here to trade, but I'm not letting my guard down for a second.
Oh, hello, boss. Congratulations on taking out Coulter. I'm, sure you'll do great.
I'm still trying to figure out if I even want this gig.
That's understandable, but whether you want it or not, the job is yours. Sorry I'm so nervous. I didn't mean any disrespect, boss. I just don't know where I stand with you, and I don't want to end up pissing you off. That, and well, I'd be lying if I said we weren't all wondering how you plan to run the place. I mean, this is your show now. You can do anything you want. You can run Nuka World just like Coulter. Business as usual, or you could, well, you know, get rid of the Raiders if you don't exactly agree with how they're running the place.
Well, I admit, I didn't like being roped into this job in the first place.
Then this might be your chance to make some changes around here. The gangs that call this place home are already at each other's throats. Now, you could risk your own neck and try to keep them from tearing each other apart, or you could do the right thing and put them in the ground. When it's all said and done, you're still running this place from your fancy house on the mountain over there. Except now, you won't have to sleep with a gun under your pillow.
I'd have to kill all of them?
No, of course not. If you're serious about this, then you'll have to take down the leaders of the gangs. That means putting a bullet into Nisha, Mason, Mags, and Mags's brother, William. Once you do that, the gangs will collapse and Nuka Town goes back to being a free trading post. I should, probably stop talking about this out here. Just keep what I said in mind. Anyway, I'm the closest thing to a doctor around here. I treat everyone, raider, trader, or traveler alike. Got some medical supplies too, if you're looking for those.
A doctor? How did you end up in this place?
Well, it's a bit of a story. I used to live at a settlement west of here. We got hit by Coulter and his gang back when he had one. It was a tough fight. We killed some of theirs, they killed some of ours. They were wounded on both sides, but nobody could get to them. I called out for a ceasefire on the condition that I'd see to their injuries as well as ours. Saved a few lives that day, including Coulter's. When he set up this place, he came back for me. Said if I came along, he'd make sure his guys wouldn't hit our settlement again. Now this place is my home. Anyway, anything I can do for you? Treatment or supplies?
Not right now.
Okay.
Well now, friends, it seems we have another uninvited guest to the park. Up, performers! It's time for another show, though I doubt you'll even make it to the theater, stranger. Shall we take bets on where this one shuffles off? What do you think, friends? The tunnels? The fun house?
See, Swastini.
Do you enjoy that glowing mist? Why, we've got friends all over Kitty Kingdom to keep you cool and irradiated. Oh, are you feeling lost? Pathetic. Welcome, boys and girls, to the Fun House. And aren't we having fun? Don't worry, the mirrors are too dirty to reflect anything. In your case, I'd say that's probably a benefit.
Did you hear something? Hostilities resumed.
Oh, by all means, keep trying. You're doing great.
Have you found something interesting?
Where are you even going? At this rate, you'll starve to death in there. Feeling dizzy yet? Can't tell which way is up.
Hell yeah.
Be careful.
I'll admit, I didn't think you'd make it this far. I can tell you're different than the usual invaders, so I'll not bother with the usual tricks and illusions I use to scare off the superstitious. When the bombs fell, everything changed. We changed. And somehow, I received a gift. Actual magic. The stuff of legends. Perhaps you'd like to see some. No matter what you do, I can heal my friends, and we will protect what is ours.
We are fighting? No, it's civilized discussion instead. Cease activities. Engaging in close combat.
Sorry, but I'm not going out that easily. The show must go on. What are you doing out of costume again? You know Nuka fires people for breaking character. Yes, of course, I'm kidding. But seriously, the clown makeup helps scare the invaders off. And there's a new one in the park. No, I don't think that's going to work this time. There's something different about this one. I can do that too. Now, stop squirming. Sorry. I know you can't help it. We just have to hold out till she gets back with a cure. Then we'll drive the raiders out and get the farm back in order. We'll fix this. I promise. There. asinine assault won't be dissuaded. Then I guess it's time for our final act. Join me on the roof of King Cola's castle, and we'll see an end to this production.
The enemy has been spotted. Hostile barricade close proximity. This
You raiders are all the same. You come into someone's home, steal their belongings, and kill those they care about. I'm not going to let you kill any more of my friends. This is our home, not yours.
You realize your friends are feral ghouls, right?
They're not feral. They're sick. They can't help what they've become. It's an illness, and it certainly doesn't justify you trying to wipe us out.
What do you mean, it's an illness?
It's an illness that affects the brain. We're going to find a cure, and we are going to drive you out of our home. We've defended this place for over 200 years. Do you think you are the first outsider I've met that's chosen to brand feral ghouls as monsters? How many of them have you needlessly slaughtered, while ignorantly thinking you're doing the world a favor?
You've been here for 200 years? Why?
We worked here as entertainers until the bombs fell. The radiation may have changed us, but we decided to make this place our home. Over time, the illness took the minds of my friends, and those that we love. I am going to find a cure, and fix my friends before someone like you comes along, and exterminates us all.
There's no point in arguing anymore. Just leave.
Perhaps I would leave, but I made a promise to keep this place safe until my Rachel finds the cure. My beloved left this place years ago to find a cure to this disease. In return, I swore that I'd keep our people safe by defending our home. When Rachel walks back through those gates with the cure in hand, then you'll see, everyone will see, that I was right.
Yeah, but what if she never returns? How long are you gonna wait?
I will stay here for as long as it takes. I've already watched 200 years pass. What makes you think I can't wait 200 more?
If there is a cure, the only way she'll find it is with your help.
Maybe you're right. If Rachel is still out there, I'll find her, and we'll search for this cure together. I'll gather what remains of my friends, and we'll leave this place in your care. Don't worry about the radiation. It will no longer be a burden to you and your kind. Here, you should have this. Consider it an apology for misjudging you. Well.
Here we go.
Visitors at the Safari Adventure Park office for only $35.
Pulse and vital signs are still within acceptable parameters. Someone is nearby. Perhaps they are friendly. Enemy detected. The term is Yahoo? Have you found something interesting? I suppose we should dispatch them.
Let's all meet up on the robot!
For more information, or to sign up for the Vault program, please see a sales associate. Thank you, and enjoy your... Imagine a future among the stars. Imagine Vault-Tec. A thrilling new adventure awaits. Imagine hundreds of colonies spread throughout the galaxy and beyond. And with Vault-Tech's cutting-edge science and technology, you can rest assured that your colony will have the
Engaging close combat.
Step into your spacious private suite, equipped with all the comforts of home.
Don't think I can pick this.
They have survived the hostilities. Dispatch.
Possible underground. Welcome to Vault Tech's Colony Arcturus. Welcome home. Arcturus Pride.
Unwell target identified.
Nothing sign. Life on the surface of this remote, desolate world is all but impossible. Join us on a journey into the future, where humanity has set out on a new voyage of discovery, seeking adventure among the stars.
Lower level.
Scanners detecting sentient life. Third level elevated.
Combat is quite vigorous exercise. It is hard to determine whether the surface is more or less susceptible to outbreaks, but the preparation plan is never a bad idea.
Step into your spacious private suite, equipped with all the comforts of home.
Bateman reporting on week 2 of Project Consumer Guidance. Civilian employees are starting to experience extreme headaches similar to the previous study. Luckily, the associated depression has not surfaced, so suicides aren't expected to be an issue yet. The increase in subliminal messaging frequency continues to have little to no effect on many visitors. But the speed at which the park staff was affected does show that some level of success has been achieved. I recommend moving forward with the audio tours for the next project. Perhaps a higher frequency of messaging fed directly into a consumer who can focus will be more effective.
should be considered armed and dangerous.
Vigorous exercise. I suppose you can.
Going down. Main floor. Upper level. Powering up. Protectron on duty. Going down. Main floor.
Repeat, the colony on Cola 5 is under attack. We have confirmed reports of multiple hostiles.
Approach and identify yourself. Will not be harmed.
Attack the colony. Cadets, report to the launch bay. Cadets to the launch bay.
Intruder, identify
pilot. You ready for your first combat mission?
Hostile target.
Stick with me, and we can take on the galaxy. Sounds like we've got a colony to defend. Let's go!
Are moving to attack the
The launch bay is just up ahead. Get to your ships.
We're getting reports of orbital strikes. They can't hold out much longer.
For Queen and country!
1, 3, 4, 5. You are go for launch. Move to red alert. Deploy all fighters. Enemy forces are moving to attack the colony.
Please watch your step as you enter the boarding area.
Just what I was hoping. Trundling around looking for something that wants to blow me to flinders.
Squad 3, 4, 5. You are go for launch.
Please make sure all loose objects are secured before boarding the ride.
Move to red alert. Deploy all fighters. Enemy forces are moving to attack the colony. We're getting reports of orbital strikes. They can't hold out much longer. Squad 3, 4, 5. You are go for launch.
Please watch your step as you enter the boarding area. The flight coordinator will direct you to your Nuka fighter. Please make sure all loose objects are
Who's ready to have their ass kicked? Kill that son of a bitch!
vigorous exercise.
escape set. North entrance.
red alert. Deploy all fighters. Enemy forces are moving to attack the colony. We're getting reports of orbital strikes. They can't hold out much longer. Squads 3, 4, 5. You are go for launch.
Fried Fish Restaurant.
Surprise contact. Engaging.
Your pulse and vital signs are still within acceptable parameters.
While touring the gorilla house, please refrain from making gestures to any of our primate specimens. Thank you.
Welcome to the Rockco Battle Zone. Please find a seat. Our next show begins in just
Approach
5
and
minutes.
identify yourself. Law-abiding citizens will not be Attention.
Yahoo?
No way I could pick this.
Identified and sanctioned.
That's it.
It's not locked at all. Oh, wait. You did this?
Hostile has escaped. Transmitting description to designated law enforcement authorities.
He's not combat.
Engaging.
Warning, fugitive has evaded authorities.
Someone is nearby. Perhaps they are friendly.
incredible action. Are you ready for thrilling battle? Are you ready to see the latest robots fight it out in the ultimate showcase? Then it's time for the Rodco Battle Zone! Now entering the ring, Rodco's Galactrons with their cutting-edge laser technology. Watch as the Galactrons make short work of these high bombs.
Intruder. Hostile target identified. Escape. Transmitting.
What a show! Can anything challenge the Galactrons? Get ready to find out. It's time for a head-to-head matchup with the mighty Novatron.
Perimeter movement engaging hostile. Running close quarters.
Warning. Hostile.
Incredible. Do you want more? Well, we'll give you more. Here they come. 2 state-of-the-art Novatron. And now, the fight you've all been waiting for. The ultimate in high-end robotic engineering. The one, the only. Rodco Space Sentry! What a fight! What a fight! We hope you enjoyed the show. Please exit through the doors on the lower level. Don't forget to stop by the Rodco gift shop to pick up your very own souvenir from today's fight. Thank you for visiting the Rodco Battle Zone.
Come in. Attention.
So dirty. Whoever owns this place should be ashamed.
Need something, boss?
Can you give me an update on Nuka World?
Not much to tell. Still, gotta get the rest of the parks under our control, you know?
Come with me. I need your help.
Yeah, okay. Sure. Heads up, boss. Nice try, asshole. Where are they? See them? I can do this all day. Open
Get along, little doggies, at Dry Rock Gully. Hope y'all are having a good day here at Nuka World. Ready to saddle up and ride into the old Wild West.
So, are you in charge here?
We like to say the only thing that's really in charge here is fun.
Well, howdy there, Sheriff. Looks like you got some pesky varmints here in the gulch that need straightening out.
I don't know about varmints, but we got us some no-good outlaws holed up in Mad Mulligan's mine. We could sure use a hand around here. What do you say? Want to be my deputy?
I guess I could bring a little law and order to these parts, Sheriff. You got yourself a deputy.
The door to Mad Mulligan's mine is locked up. I got a spare key in a safe by the theater, but wouldn't you know, I plumb forgot what the combination to the safe was. You'll need to talk to my three amigos. Doc Phosphate, One-Eyed Ike, and the Giddy-Up Kid. Prove to them you're tough enough to take on the outlaws, and they'll give you their part of the combination. Good luck, little doggy. And don't forget your complimentary deputy uniform, courtesy of Nuka Cola. Get along, little doggies, at Dry Rock. got to help me. My herd of idiot buttercups have all fled the pokey. You gotta track them down and bring them back to my corral. Now, idiot buttercups can't resist the taste of Nuka Cola. So check all our refreshment stands. What do you say, deputy? Can you help an honest horse trader out?
Rustle up some horses for you, huh, cowboy? I'll be back before sundown.
Appreciate it. Remember, check the Nuka Cola refreshment stands. That's where they usually run off to.
You and me.
I'm gonna try. What the hell's going on?
That was fun.
Check all the Nuka Cola refreshment stands. Those idiot buttercups have got to be hiding around there. Once you find a buttercup, just place her in the corral. Here.
Due to high demand, we've added a second performance of Queen Quantum's Coronation. Please check your park brochure for
Good
details.
job there, cowboy. If I ever need someone to tame these Broncos again, I'll give you a holler. Here's my part of the safe combination. Good luck in Mulligan's Mine.
Nuka World is proud to announce the grand reopening of our World of Refreshment ride, now featuring delicious Nuka Cola Quantum.
Hey, eyes up. Now you're dead. Look who it is! Get something good.
Attention guests. If you've lost your hidden Cappy glasses, additional pairs can be purchased from any souvenir stand in any of our parks.
You look parched there, stranger. You know what you need? A bottle of Nuka Cola. While the fruit-based flavor with the hospitality is a big deal out here in Dry Rock Gulch. That's why I want you to handle tending the bar. I got 3 orders of drinks I need you to deliver. One is just upstairs, and the other 2 are in town. You game?
Attention parents. We still have 14 unclaimed children recovered from the funhouse. You can pick them up at the entrance to Kitty Kingdom.
The people of Dry Rock Gulch are about to meet the friendliest bartender in town. You have my word.
Appreciate it. You'll be delivering to Prospector Owen upstairs and Miss Trixie and Andy Hank in town.
While touring Nuka World, why not try a refreshing Nuka Grape, Nuka Orange, or Nuka Cherry? Now available at any one of our park concession stands.
shit.
You and me. Time to play.
And Doc Phosphate are all making their rounds.
Nice try, asshole. But I'm still standing.
So, you're the new deputy. Well, I ain't impressed yet. Let's see how you handle an old-fashioned quick draw duel. The rules are simple. We'll each walk into the street. I'll count to 3, and then I'll say, draw. First one to hit the other wins.
Hold on to your hat, One-Eyed Ike, because I'm about to show you the fastest gun in the West.
Let's see if your shooting is as fast as your mouth, partner. Hey, now, we can't have a shootout without you being properly equipped. Here, take my spare pistol. All right, gunslinger. Let's take this out to the street. I count to 3, then we draw. 1, 2, 3. Draw. That was some fancy shooting there, partner. You earned this. Hope you show those outlaws what a real deputy of Dry Rock Gulch can do, and have a few extra rounds for that 6-shooter I gave you. There he is, the fastest gun in the West. Good job. Did old prospector Owen give you one of his great tall tales as a reward for his
Attention guests.
What about
To prevent
Trixie
limb loss,
and
please
Andy
refrain from leaning over the railings at the Gator Wrestling Show. Thank you.
Oh, yeah. Owen, Trixie, and Hank told me all about the California Gold Rush. Fun and educational.
Now, that's good to hear. You did a fine job, partner. Here's my part of the safe combination. And, hey, why not take a few more bottles of Nuka Cola while on your way out, courtesy of Nuka Cola.
Nuka World is proud to announce the grand reopening of our world of... Attention. In the event of an emergency, remain calm and obey all safety and shelter instructions provided by Nuka World employees. Thank you.
tussle with any bad outlaws?
It was everything you promised, Sheriff. More fun than a bale full of hay.
Well, all right. Please put in a good word with Nuka Cola Corporate when your survey card arrives in the mail. Here, take some souvenir bottle caps courtesy of the Nuka Cola Janitorial Service Department. You and your friends are welcome in Dry Rock Gulch anytime. Feeling thirsty?
Cito see you kill monster. You friend?
Sure, we can be friends.
Cito happy have strong friend. You kill monster alone. Monster strong, but you stronger. Sito happy you kill Monster. Monster hurt Sito and Sito family.
What the heck are those things? Are they some sort of death claw?
Death? Claw? Sito not know. Sito only know death bad and monster bad.
Well, it can't hurt you anymore, Sito.
No. Many more monster. No stop. Sito kill monster. New monster come. Sito kill monster again. New monster come again. Monsters not stop. Help Sito stop monsters?
Maybe. Do you have any idea where they're coming from?
Sito not know. New friend, follow Sito. Sito show you thing. Thing to help kill monsters. Sito kill. This.
Sito.
This home. This family. No worry. They not hurt you. You friend Sito. Mean you friend family.
How did you end up being raised by these gorillas?
Sito very small when first family die. First family look like Sito. Sito not die. Just walk and walk. Find zoo place. Find new family. New family help Sito. Give Sito food. Give water. Keep Sito safe. Now Sito big and strong. Sito help family fight monsters.
You have a lovely family, Sito.
You say nice thing. Sito like new friend. Now you help Sito. Family in danger. Hide here from monsters. Here only play safe. Here have no food. Here have no water. Sito go outside to help family. Monster try to kill Sito. Sito kill many. More monsters come. Never stop. Sito scared monster hurt family.
I hope you know somewhere to start.
Sito maybe know. Sito have story. Story help stop monsters. Sito eat with family. Wrinkly man come inside home. Wrinkly man hurt. Sito try help. Wrinkly man say he make monsters. Sito mad at Wrinkly man. Monsters hurt family. Wrinkly man sorry monsters hurt family. He give Sito shiny thing. He say shiny thing help Sito stop monsters. Sito try help more, but Wrinkly man die. Sito put Wrinkly man in ground, but keep shiny thing. Now give shiny thing new friend. Help Sito.
Survivor at the Safari Adventure Replication Facility. This is my final recording. I've done something horrible. The thing I created, the thing I called the Gator Claw. They must be destroyed. They can't be tamed. They can't be controlled. Their sheer ferocity is like nothing I've ever seen. And now, the Nuka Gen replicator is out of control. It's producing them at an alarming rate. Please, somebody, anybody, find my passcode, or Dr. Hines. Shut down the replicator before it's too late. And if this recording should reach Dr. Hines, please tell him to forgive me.
Dead man have important thing?
So it seems like the gator claws, the monsters, are coming from an animal cloning facility somewhere beneath Safari Adventure.
Shiny thing help, new friend?
Do you know anything about a cloning facility around here?
New friend say strange words. Sito not know what new friend want, but Sito know more about Wrinkly Man. Sito see Wrinkly Man come from big triangle house long time ago. Go to big triangle house. Find cloning facility. Stop monsters. Sito come with new friend. Sito help.
Okay, I could use the help. Follow me.
Sito strong. Sito help new friend. Big triangle house. It have doors Sito never open. This door Sito not know how to open.
It seems like Dr. Hine was kidnapped and taken somewhere called the Angry Anaconda? We find that, and we can find his passcode to get into the cloning facility.
Sound like name of snake from old zoo. Oh, maybe doctor under giant metal snake.
Giant metal snake? That doesn't make much sense.
No friend, not worry. Sito no. It big. What word? Ride. Ride like big snake. Sito see from everywhere. Very big. Very snaky. It uphill behind Sue. Maybe Dr. Man there.
How did you know an anaconda was a kind of snake, Sito?
Sito try learn words from Sue. Lots of words in Sue. Words and pictures. Sito see Anaconda in house with snakes. Pictures in house with snakes look like big metal snake on hill. Cito smart.
Good job, Cito. I knew you'd be helpful.
Cito help. Cito like help new friend.
Lock's really strong. Locked tight. Dr. Man have key. We open Lily D. Never been here.
And I call dibs on whatever you find on Don't go pushing too many buttons, or who knows what'll happen. Hey, boss, can we talk now?
Come on.
while touring the Gorilla House. Please refrain from making gestures to anyone.
Kill.
Hey, boss, can we talk now?
Is everything okay?
Yeah, sure, all things considered. Just been thinking is all. That whole thing with Coulter, I know we talked about it some, but it could be a sore spot between us, yeah? I mean, here I went and turned on the overboss. Who's to say I wouldn't do it again?
The thought had crossed my mind, yeah.
Yeah, I guessed as much. Look, Coulter was a piece of shit. I've been real clear about that with you. But that was all on me. I'm the one who talked him into being overboss in the first place.
If he was so bad, why help him in the first place?
No, if I'd known it was gonna get so bad, I wouldn't have. Right then, I thought Coulter was what this operation needed. Big, strong, didn't take shit from nobody. The gangs would fear and respect him, and he'd listen to me. I'd use all my years of experience to help him run things. But he was stubborn, let shit go to his head. Ain't the first time I've seen it, honestly, but it was one of the worst.
What are you saying? You've made a habit out of doing this?
No. This whole Nuka world plan was way bigger than anything I'd done before. One thing I've learned over the years, being the guy in charge also means you're the guy with the biggest target on your back. Whether it's another gang looking to take whatever you've scraped together or some punk thinking he knows better than the boss, there is always someone gunning for you. I don't want that target on me, but if I can be the guy just behind the guy in charge, well, that suits me just fine. If I got his ear, I can steer things in a direction that benefits me, and usually everyone else.
Where are you going with all this, Gage?
Hell, boss, I ain't good at this. You ain't like Coulter. That's what I'm getting at. You ain't like the other raiders I've run with. So far, you make a pretty damn good overboss. And it's been fun running with you. I'm just saying, I'm starting to be glad we teamed up is all. All right, fuck it. You know what I'm getting at. Let's get going.
Cito.
New friend done? No more monsters?
And they should not be coming back. Your family's safe, Cito.
Cito so happy. How Cito thank new friend?
What's next for you, Cito? You want to stay here, or take your family and head out to the wasteland?
Zoo Cito home since small. Zoo family home since forever. Cito want to stay. Wasteland not safe for Cito family. Or Cito.
I have some friends moving in here, but if you play it cool, we can all get along. Can you do that?
Cito trust you. Cito like more new friends. Before go, here, new friend take. It better shiny thing Sito save. Sito want to give. Thank you, new friend. Sito always remember you.
Attention guests. The last outbound tram to the Nuka World Transit Center will be leaving the park promptly at 11:55 p.m. Thank you. While touring Nuka World, why not try a refreshing Nuka Grape, Nuka Orange, or Nuka Cherry? Now available at any one of our park concession stands.
Welcome to the Nuka-Cola World of Refreshment, now featuring a river of Nuka-Cola Quantum. Nuka-Cola Quantum. Twice the calories, twice the carbohydrates, twice the caffeine, and twice the taste. Just look at that amazing patented blue glow. So sit back and enjoy the ride as we take you through the Nuka-Cola World of Refreshment. Welcome to the Nuka-Cola began its journey in the year now featuring a river of Nuka-Cola founder, John Caleb Bradford, was a budding chemist. He dreamt of a delicious sausage that would provide energy. It took almost 2 years to perfect the formula, but in late 2044, Mr. Bradford was finally successful, and Nuka-Cola was born. It quickly surpassed other lesser beverages to become America's #1 favorite soft drink. Not one to rest on his laurels, Mr. Bradburton and his team of talented beverageers continue to create new and exciting formulas. Out west, they enjoy regional favorites, such as the classic Nuka-Cola Quartz and refreshingly patriotic Nuka-Cola Victory. The delicious Nuka-Cola Wild. Out west, they enjoy regional favorites, such as the classic Nuka-Cola Quartz and refreshingly patriotic Nuka-Cola Victory. Or for those that prefer a timeless fruit-based beverage. This is Nuka-Cola Wild. Out west, they enjoy regional favorites, such as the classic Nuka-Cola Quartz and refreshingly patriotic Nuka-Cola Victory. Or for those that prefer a timeless fruit-based beverage, they pick up a delicious Nuka-Cola Wild. Hey, Mom and Dad, but this isn't just a ride. It's one of several operational factories actively producing Nuka-Cola. Experience the Here in the mixing area, we combine just a hint of 17 select fruit flavors to produce that unique Nuka Cola taste. Liquid into our new space-age rocket bottle. This isn't just a ride. It's one of several operational factories actively producing Nuka Cola. Each bottle is carbonated and then sealed with one of our signature bottle caps. Nuka Cola Quantum. Twice the calories, twice the carbohydrates, twice the caffeine, and twice the taste. And just look at that amazing patented blue glow. And now for a special surprise. This is where we produce the newest member of our family, Nuka Cola Quantum.
Engaging target. Enemy presence still detected. AO is not secure. Advantage reacquired. Damn you, warmongering humans.
Asshole. But I'm still standing.
Hi there! If you have any questions about Nuka World, I'd be delighted to answer them. And remember, if you collect a full set of park medallions, I'll give you a special reward.
Tell me more about these park medallions.
I'd be delighted to. Spread throughout the park are several dispensing machines that will give you a special park medallion. Once you've got a complete set, just bring them back to me for a special reward.
I've got a full set of park medallions.
So you do. Why, that's just Nuka-tastic. Here's your special reward. What else would you like to know?
Tell me about the Nuka-Cola Corporation.
Our story begins in the year 2044, when soft drink pioneer John Caleb Bradberton created the formula for a drink he named Nuka-Cola. When released to the market, the delicious beverage was nothing short of a sensation, quickly becoming error. System malfunction.
You want the truth about Nuka-Cola? It's toxic swill that'll rot your teeth out, but you imbeciles gulp that poison sludge by the bottle.
System restored. With the release of our latest flavor, Nuka-Cola Quantum. Be sure to try a cold, refreshing bottle of Nuka-Cola Quantum today. What else would you like to know?
No questions for now.
In that case, thanks for error. System malfunction.
You're still here? Get the hell out of my face, you miserable, dung-sniffing dirt scratcher!
System restored. Have a great day!
I'll be damned, you actually did it. Nuka World is ours. All of it.
I made a promise to all of you, and I followed through. There's nothing more to it than that.
You make it sound like it's no big deal. You've just got to understand, we ain't ever been on ground this solid before. Now that we're here, let's keep this party going. I'm thinking it's time we set our sights on the Commonwealth.
Why bother with the Commonwealth? Don't we have everything we need over here?
That sounds like Coulter talking, boss. Ain't a good sign. Taking back Nuka World is a big friggin' deal, no question. But it can't be the end of things. Needs to be a beginning. These bunch of savages need a goal, something to focus on. If they ain't got it, they'll wind up turning on each other. In an operation this big, we're gonna need more of, well, everything. Nobody's gonna hand it to us. We need to take it. Commonwealth has a ton of shitty little settlements that could be put to better use. Don't you think?
You sure that's wise? We just got this place back on its feet.
Do you think it's wise to watch the gangs tear each other to pieces, fighting over what's left of this place? Of course you don't. So let's focus on avoiding that. We don't gotta rush into this headlong. We take it slow. Be smart about it. If we're aiming to grab a piece of the Commonwealth, it's going to take the right contacts and a lot of muscle. Right? I say we go have ourselves a chat with Shank. He's the point man for everything entering and leaving Nuka World. He floated this idea before. Been itching to talk to you ever since you took over. So I bet he's got a good idea of where to start. He's in charge of the caravan, so odds are you can find him somewhere near the marketplace.
You trust this Shank guy?
You ought to know by now. I don't trust anyone. But Shank's on the level. I got no reason to think he'd screw us. Especially if he stands to profit as much as anyone.
If you're vouching for this Shank guy, that sounds good enough to me.
Yeah, sure. How else do you think he ended up at the top of my Christmas list? Just head over and talk to the guy. He'll back up what I'm saying about the Commonwealth. And while you're doing that, I've already got the gangs working on getting Nuka World's power plant up and running. It's about time we shed some real light around here and let people know we mean serious business. Oh, and if you need my advice and you want me to keep tagging along, you've got it. Hey, boss, can I ask you something?
What's up?
We've been running together for a while now. You ain't afraid to take what you want, and don't let anybody get in your way. Got more guts than most folks. I guess what I'm wondering is, why? What's behind all this for you?
Do I need a reason?
Nope. Suppose not. You ask me, this whole damn world is here just to tear you down. Deck stacked against you from the very beginning. Most folks are too stupid to realize it. They just sort of stumble through, managing to scrape together some shitty little life for themselves. They struggle every day until something catches them off guard, and then that's it. Lights out.
They can't help it. They don't know any better.
That's what I mean. They don't get how it is. They don't see it coming. But then some folks are too aware of it, you know? They see the world for how fucked up it is. And so they decide they're gonna have it all. Right now. All the booze, all the chems, all the caps. And they don't care how they get it. In fact, if they can take it from others, they feel like they're getting the upper hand. Only, they ain't. Fucking raiders. They get so greedy, so focused on right now, they make some shitty mistakes. Wind up dead. Hell, maybe some of them are trying to get killed.
And what about you, Gage? Which type of person are you?
As far as I'm concerned, I ain't either of them. All these people. They either try too hard or not enough. Maybe not at all. You and me, though, we're different. We know how to walk the line between fighting for what we deserve and getting out of control. Don't know about you, but I had this shit figured out early. Grew up in your average crap-hole settlement with parents that meant well, but they were pushovers. Watched them get smacked around by raider gangs for years, handing over whatever they had to keep their lives. One day, I'm watching them cower in front of some punk with a gun, and it just hits me. I ain't gonna end up like this, I says to myself. So I bail. I'm what, 12 years old? Didn't matter. I'd seen enough of the world to know how shit works.
Sure it was a tough choice.
You'd think so, but no, not really. Just seemed like what I had to do. I bounced around for a few years, taking whatever jobs I could to pay for food, one way or another. I was running for a caravan for a while, did some scavenging, did odd jobs for settlements. No matter what, one thing never changed. When the raiders came through, everyone rolled over. Raiders took what they wanted, moved on, and that was that. Didn't take long before I finally figured out where I'd really been heading all along. Next time a gang came through, I joined. Worked my way up over the years, and now here we are. Running with you now? Seemed like it was all worth it.
I feel like you should be laying on a couch while I take notes and then charge you a couple thousand caps for the session.
If that's a joke, I don't get it. I'm just saying. It feels like you get it. Whatever you've been through, you can relate. Good to have someone like that around, as far as I'm concerned. Anyway, enough being sentimental, I suppose. Let's go kill some shit.
Well, look who it is. Liking what you've done with the place, boss. Gang certainly seem pleased with their new little kingdoms. Haven't seen people this revved up since last time someone spiked the water fountains. Never formally introduced myself. Name's Shank. And if you and Nuka World's favorite Cyclops are standing here, well, I suppose he expects you might be the one to finally get things back on track. How long did it take him to convince you it was time to move on the Commonwealth?
Hey now, no convincing, just a friendly conversation between like-minded individuals.
Whoa there, I haven't decided yet.
Well, then let me help you make up your mind. Because it's a damn good idea. Giving the gang spots to call their own around the park It bought you some goodwill. But providing them with their own domains, carved from the settlements of the Commonwealth, well, I can't think of a better way to solidify your place around here. Plus, make us all a pretty penny along the way. If that interests you, well, all you've got to do is say the word, and we can let the fun begin.
I wanted to ask about your role in this.
I'm listening.
Which gang do you work for?
Don't work for the gangs. Gage brought me in to work for the overboss. Plan was I'd advise Coulter in his grand scheme to run roughshod over the Commonwealth. And, despite Coulter's change of heart, I've kept my ear to the ground, just in case that day ever came. I'm hoping today might finally be it.
What is it that you get out of helping me do this?
I've been well taken care of up to this point. I ain't greedy, but people with my kind of talents aren't common. All I'm looking for is a continuation of the lifestyle I've become accustomed to, and the same piece of the Commonwealth pie everyone else around here has been itching to take a bite of.
So, what exactly is it you do?
I'll walk you through all the ins and outs of getting us established on the other side of those mountains. Claiming territory, running jobs, keeping folks loyal. Gage and Coulter also tasked me with keeping on top of the goings-on back there, so I'll provide you with guidance on the places we can hit and the places we can't. Kind of makes me your one-stop shop for causing havoc in the Commonwealth.
That was all I had.
So, does that mean you're ready to begin?
If I'm gonna do this, I don't want to hurt people.
No fun in that. But look, you're the overboss. You decide you want to sweet-talk the poor sods we're gonna be dealing with instead of filling them full of lead? That's up to you. But I can't change the fact that you're gonna have to run some people out of their homes so we can give them to the gangs. No one said being boss was gonna be easy. Now, you just say if this is something you're ready to move on.
Let's discuss this later.
Up to you, boss. I'm not going anywhere.
Hey.
What's up, boss?
Look alive, Gage.
You got something for me, boss?
I think it'd be best if we went our separate ways.
If you say so. See you back at home, boss.
So you ready to get this show on the road, boss?
We can keep traveling as much as you want. I don't require sleep or food in order to survive.
Did the machine just say degenerate?
Strong want to smash something.
Never thought a reporter could consider themselves
Hey.
a success.
You need
until someone
something,
threatened their
monsieur?
life. Me?
I'd like to travel together some more.
Then let us get underway.
That's one heck of a getup.
If the shielding on the reactor isn't perfect, it can be hazardous to your health. Humanity has fallen so since
A pleasure to see you again, sir. Are you ready to depart?
Watch yourself. The pack sticks together. you can take something, it's yours.
Ignore the peacock and the other gangsters. We'll domesticate it soon.
Someone is nearby. Perhaps they are friendly. Hostilities resuming.
I think there's someone that needs...
Resuming combat operations.
give you that. Look.
Dr. Bridgman.
Boss, I can't believe it. You killed the raiders. All of them. I have to ask, why?
You and the other traders were being treated like slaves. I had to put an end to it.
Well, you certainly did that. I've thought about this day for a long time. Dreamed about it, really. Though I never thought I'd see that dream come true. Now that it has, I'm left with a question that I don't know the answer to. What happens next?
What do you want to happen?
I think we should keep this place going, like the way it used to be. Only now, we can use the money we bring in to make our lives better. Before you go, there's one last thing I need to say. Thank you. Sincerely, from all of us. Thank you. Wherever the road takes you, know that you'll always be welcomed back here in Nuka World. Now, if you'll excuse me, I've got to figure out a way to safely remove these collars.
Did you hear something? There you are. Result in injuries. Why is everything so dangerous up here? Equipment are still within acceptable parameters. Did you hear something?